Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Innovation Podcast, your source for all things innovation. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Pieter Limburg on the line, and he's founder over at Mobilo Card. Peter, welcome to the show.
Hey, Adam. Thanks for having me.
All right, so excited to get into Mobilo Card. Let's just kick it right off. So tell us a little bit more about the company and what you're doing.
Yeah, of course. So I'm the founder of the Mobilo Card. It's a smart business card that allows you to share your contact details with a tap. And it's aimed to solve the fact that we are printing 27 million paper business cards a day, and that's just, nuts.
Wow. I'm just curious, how did you come up with the idea for this product and this card? Because I feel like there's a backstory here.
Oh, yeah. No, there certainly is. After a career in sales and many other things, I came back in last November from a trade show, and it was 11 p.m. And these days they fly by if you go to a trade show, but you talk a lot, and then at 11 p.m. you're like looking at a stack of business cards of 60 cards, and then they're looking back at you.
Everybody listening right now, Peter just exhaled because they've all been there. They're like, oh, yeah, that's the worst. And then you're like, now what?
Yeah, so either it's going to the bar and have a beer, or type up those business cards, respond to them, because you know that if you're not going to respond to them within the next couple of basically the next day, then you're gone and forgotten. So that was really the pain that I went through, and I thought, why are we even all of my tools are digital, CRM, my phone, and everybody has the pressure to move into the digital tools, also digital marketing tools, and so on. So why doesn't this not integrate this old-fashioned? But still, it's a cultural thing, right? So a business card is not only just a tool, but it is a token and it represents you and your company. Mm-hmm. But still, right? So how do we fix this? And then I came across RFID a while before because I had to do some research for a consulting job, and I thought, okay, this is it. This has to be it. We need a smart business card that allows you to share your contact details by simply tapping it, but also to gather contact details and turn it into a lead generation tool. So that was the start of it.
Oh man, I mean, it makes so much sense. And what was that? You gave a stat about the economic impact that you said it kind of quick. How much did you say in terms of our printed and business cards? So
current data tells us that we are printing 27 million business cards every single day, purely in the U.S.
Wow. That's quite a bit. Let's talk about the functionality of the app and or the product and how it works. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Good. So it's not just an app, and it's really important that we make the distinction, that difference between an app only and a real card. It's a card. It's a plastic card. It's PVC, which is recyclable up to 8 times. But that card means that you don't have to disturb your conversation. So when you and I meet and we both have to reach for our phones to get the app that we need, then there's a breakup in the line, so to speak. So we shake hands, we meet, and I say, hey, can we exchange contact details? And the moment I need to find the app and then make sure that you get it, it doesn't work, because that's what people do right now. They use LinkedIn and say, hey, let me get back to you, let's connect. And then there's no follow-up, because who did you speak to that day? There's no reminder. There's there's nothing really that goes on. So you tap the card on the phone, and on the other party's phone, a link pops up, which either, and you can set this in the app, which either activates a digital business card that you can save straight to the phone. The cool thing about that is that when the contact details are saved to the phone, and the next time you call to follow up, they'll actually see your name and title and company popping up, so it's not another spam call. Mm-hmm. And next to that, you can choose to have it show your social. So if you are more of a branding kind of person or a company, or if you work for a company that has a lot of branding and where that's very important, you want to share your social channels first. So that's also an option. And then the third option is to show a short form where I ask you, Adam, to put in your contact details. And then when you hit submit, we both get a text message with each other's business card in digital format, which means that I now have permission to download all of that into my CRM. I can immediately plan follow-up.
Man, that is so nice, and I love this because a lot of times what you're doing, especially, and I'm just throwing this out there, so on the lead generation tool part of it, I mean, that just works so well because it's in your text automatically. I mean, it's just beautiful, the design. What kind of response have you been getting from people that are using this? Because I'm guessing people are pretty excited.
Yeah, no, of course, it's we see a lot of traction left and right for three different reasons. One, the C-level executives, they really want to see something different than just a paper business card. So here, frequency really doesn't matter that much. But if you're going to fly 6 hours to meet somebody for a big meeting and you come along with your paper business card, or you tap your card against their phone and they see that popping up, I literally saw the biggest smiles everywhere I did this. So when you're demonstrating this to somebody and you want to make that first impression, then this is really something that people will remember you by.
Total rock star status. Total rock star status. You're like, oh yeah, business card. You go, oh, wait a minute. And then you can, it depends on where you're at, but if you're in California, you can be like, I'm not cutting down trees for that business. No, I'm just playing. No, that's great. Yeah. I love it because you're like, no, but it's a win-win. I say that jokingly, but it really is a win-win. It's exciting because, and you figure, like, think about things like the enterprise clients. So a lot of business owners, entrepreneurs, executives listening right now, and some of them are some decision makers for some pretty large companies, and some of them are tech companies. And if you think about it, you have your workforce out there with business cards. Come on. I mean, if you think about you versus another company in terms of a competitor, and you're trying to sell that you're the best SaaS company, or you're the best this or the best that, and you're on the tech space and somebody else is handing that paper business card, somebody else taps it on the phone, boom, it's done. I mean, that impression goes a long way, in my opinion.
No, absolutely. And so the second group is mostly HR and like head of people and VP of people roles that are really, really just they love the fact that now can stop those 1,473 trees that are cut every single day just for business cards. They can stop that. Together with the 27 million business cards that are printed every day, we also know that 88% ends up in the trash can within a week. So it's really time to stop that. Yeah, it's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, and I noticed that on the functionality, it says that you can link it to any URL. I mean, so in my mind, now that I'm thinking about this twice, I might have to get two of these things because I want one to link directly to my calendar scheduler too. So when I meet somebody that's, let's just say high level, or somebody that I know I 100% want to interview, I can just do it right there. I'm like, hey, yep, let's schedule your interview right now. Here, tap this card, boom, put in your time, boom, we're done. I don't have to deal with it. It's done. It's on the spot, and it's like, let's get it done. So I love it, man. I see 1,000 different uses for this. It's a great product. So Peter, that being said, we're about out of time for today's show. So that being said, two-part question. Number one, what's the right type of companies that you like working with, or that you that are usually a good fit for this type of product? Number one. Number two, what's the best way for people to follow up and to learn more?
Yeah, that's awesome. The right type of company is somebody that has outside sales, that has a lot of interactions. I mean, in the new normal, I think we're going to see in this day and age is also that we want to have the least amount of contact. So this helps with that as well. So anybody that wants to put data on personal interactions or trade shows or everybody outside and selling and meeting people, that's really important. Companies with 20 employees or more, we really easily scale to with larger companies as well. But I think 20 to 25 employees is the minimum. But hey, you can order them online at mobilocard.com, and you just order one. There's there you go. We make them custom with your logo on it, and then you can try it out and then roll it out to the whole team.
Love it. It's awesome. Well, Peter, great having you on the show today. Appreciate you coming on and telling us more about Mobilo Card and how you're helping both people, succeed and stick out from the competition, but also helping the environment. So great on both points. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review in the Apple iTunes store, and if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Innovation, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave us some notes on or some comments on the video. Love to know what kind of projects and things that you're working on, and keep the conversation going in the YouTube community. And Peter, thanks again for coming on the show.